What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. I want to talk about Quavo. Okay, Quavo is responding to Saweetie, his now ex-girlfriend. He's not going away. And, listen, I personally have always liked Quavo's personality. He always seemed like a cool, down-to-earth guy. But in this situation, I can appreciate him responding and not going away and allowing everybody to just take one side over his, because it's so easy for men to be vilified for cheating, but we never look at the other side of it. And people think that Quavo doesn't know what's going on. He does. Now, what I didn't put in my previous video on this situation was the fact that Saweetie had confirmed that they had broken up, right? And also, one of the things I did not put in my other video was the interview she did on Revolt. I'm gonna say Revolt to you, but she did with Justin Combs and Justin LeBoy, I think that's his name. And they were having this discussion that went in different ways, and she talked about how if she would have a threesome or not, and she said yeah, with another guy. And that threw people completely off. And she was serious. And with this tweet here, she basically confirmed the fact that she and Quavo are no longer together. So I want to go over this before I get into what Quavo had to say. All right. She said in this tweet, "I'm single. I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character. Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women." But she wasn't done. She was not done. Let's see. She also said this, and this was one I found really interesting. She said that I emotionally checked out a long time ago, and I've walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom. Excited for the new chapter of elevation, which means she's excited to be back on the dating market again. All right. And now it answers questions that some of you may have had from my previous video. And I'll link my previous video in the description. I think everything I put together in that one great video that I did, just greatness. And I talked about everything from the fact that it just seemed like, she wasn't devoted to him long term. She wasn't even having unprotected relations with this guy because she knew this guy was outdoing him. That he would deposit hundreds of thousands of dollars into her account to sort of fix the problems that they had. And also, even then, I felt that she had checked out a relationship. She was just there because, he was funding her and she was milking him. She apparently was making her own. She's making her own money, but she's living off of his, off of a guy that she doesn't want to be with. And in this tweet, she basically talks about how she emotionally checked out. So I emotionally checked out a long time ago, and I've walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom, excited for the next chapter of elevation. What does that mean? What does that tell you? That tells you that she was always looking for a way out. And you go and you do this show with your ex, right? You insinuate things. See, women are they're very good at symbolism. I hope people understand this. Women are very good with the symbolism, right? They are very much so all about symbolism, right? Now let's get to Quavo. Let's see what Quavo had to say. But we're going to take a look at the article first, all right? This is from page6.com. It says, Migos rapper Quavo has addressed a recent news of his relationship with Saweetie coming to an end. The 29-year-old artist took to Twitter hours after his ex confirmed their split on the platform where she implied she left over infidelity. Right? I know you want to make this into a show, so I'll play my part just this one time, he responded Friday night. I don't normally put my business out there, especially my personal life. I feel the need to address this so there are no false narratives. I had love for you and disappointed you did all that. You were not the woman I thought you were. I wish you nothing but the best. And that was from Quavo. While a few commas would help for clarity's sake, many fans were taken aback by the rapper expressing disappointment in his ex while refusing to clear up assumptions that he cheated. Bro, these women already know these guys are out dealing with other women. I just wish people understood this. You're dating a rapper who, before the CV situation, these guys were on the road, they were traveling. You don't think that they're meeting other women? Women throw themselves at guys like Quavo every single day. 2, 3, 4, 5 women throwing themselves at Quavo. A lot of these guys ain't strong enough. I'm not making excuses, but a lot of these guys ain't strong enough to fight that. They're not. So infidelity is gonna happen, unfortunately. I'm not saying that it's right, but it's gonna happen. And I think that when you're trying to date a rapper, I think you gotta understand that. You gotta understand that you're gonna be in a relationship with a guy who's dealing with other women. He ain't being monogamous. If Saweetie wanted a guy that was monogamous, she would have got with one. But she didn't get with one. She got with a guy who's a rapper in a group called Migos, right? They rap about how much money they make, how they spending it, you know, the women that they're getting. Do you think they're just stopping that? You think that they're just putting that off to the side and say, you know what? You know, it's all about, it's just the lifestyle, you know. That's just what we rap about, but we don't live it. Come on, man. A part of you should have known in the back of your mind before you got in that relationship that, you know what, he may deal with other women, but it was good for her sake. Now, people are saying that Saweetie made Quavo relevant. If Quavo was a solo artist, there could be some talk that maybe her fans, maybe he benefited from her fans. But come on, man, are you serious? More people knew who Quavo was way before anybody knew who Saweetie was. And listen, I have no issue with Saweetie. She might listen to this video. I'm pretty sure she will, or somebody from her team. But without Quavo, nobody would really be checking for her like that. I think we need to be clear. Not only because he's part of the Migos, but he has a lot of contacts in the industry. How do you think Cardi B got to where she is? Because she got with Offset. Now she's sort of become her own thing. But without Offset, where would she be? Probably be still on reality TV. Now, she did respond to Quavo, and this is the tweet from Quavo. People been going crazy in his mentions, and I just want to go. It's not here. All right, she actually responded with this. He talked about how disappointed he was, and she basically told him to take care. Now, I know some of you are gonna say, well, this could all be a charade, right? This could all be a way for her to promote herself or whatever he's doing. If you have to stoop to those levels, no wonder you're not where you want to be. So I don't know if it's that. I just think that you have people who get together for the wrong reasons. You know, she got with Offset because, no, Offset, excuse me. Well, some people say Offset's the one tweeting on Quavo's phone, but she got with Offset. She got with Quavo because, one, he's part of Migos. He makes a lot of money, and she could benefit from that. And for anybody to say that she doesn't benefit from that, you're not thinking clearly. I hadn't heard of Saweetie until I heard she was dating Quavo. And up until recently, I thought everything was good with them. But obviously it wasn't. You go on this show with your ex, you make this outrageous statement about how if you could be in a three-way, you would add another dude, not another female. And that was a way to, if you really look at it, that was a way to take a dig at Quavo, basically saying that, you know, it would either be her and two dudes, or it would be her with another dude and another female. Saweetie said she checked out this relationship a while ago. I believe her search for another guy has already begun. We're talking about a woman who's still relatively young. Y'all think that she's just sitting at home, not doing anything, not talking to anybody? You're crazy. You're delusional. If you think that she hasn't been out searching for somebody new, you're delusional, or she's already met them. Now we'll see if they are on Quavo's level financially, because I can already tell, and I could be wrong. The next relationship Saweetie gets into, it's gonna be with a guy who is lesser known, right? Who she feels like she can control the situation more. And she's not really gonna need that person's money. I mean, look at Meg Thee Stallion. She's dating a struggle rapper. I mean, so it could be a situation where she ends up dating one of these struggle rappers. But I just want to speak on this, man. Y'all go check out my other commentary, man. Look how just right on the money I'm on.